What is going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode of NCAA 14, the Stanford Cardinals Online Dynasty. This is episode 74, and today we have a great matchup here as we got a classic rivalry between the Stanford Cardinals and the Fresno State Bulldogs. As you see, both have winning records right now. Fresno State 4-1, 2-0 right now in the Pac-12, as we're undefeated right now, 5-0. And still perfect in the Pac-12, as this is a nice Week 7 matchup between these two teams. Now, we're the favorites in this game, but Fresno State is pretty much this season on the side of different aspects of the game. They have higher chance of points per game, total offense and rushing offense there. But the rushing game is important to them, and that's one thing we're going to have to stop. Overall, we're pretty much good in everything else in the aspects of the game. As you take a look at some of the numbers here, Kyle Green is their quarterback, the senior redshirt, 6'3", 225-pound quarterback here. 13 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions this season. He's a guy that we're definitely going to have to try to put some pressure on, and of course get him to throw the ball sooner and quite often as we can. We cannot let him sit back in that pocket and throw around. Nick Page, the outside edge rusher there, gonna have to make sure we keep him in check there on the their defense side of the ball. Offensively, there you see Drew Hayes, 6 foot, 231-pound senior redshirt halfback, and of course Josh Bird, the outside linebacker there for them, also is another key defensive player that we are going to have to watch out for. And of course, make sure, especially throwing the ball up the middle there, make sure we don't let him have any chance there, as he does have a few deflections there for the season. Now, as for last week, back in week 6, there you see the matchup between Steve and Taylor. 17-7 is your final score, so Taylor loses that game with Air Force. Steve will, of course, move on and move up the rankings. Jump up just one spot there from number 4 to number 3 in the top 25. Of course, Taylor will drop from number 2 to number 9 this week, putting him still in the top 10 and still has a chance now to, of course, get into the national championship game. As for us, we're still number 1 in the nation. As you see, Bennett now takes off with this kickoff. And, of course, we end up, or I should say, the Bulldogs there won the coin toss, and of course elected to go and have us receive the ball. They'll get the ball in the second half. 1st and 10 coming up now here, as we see Graham here gets a nice block here, and Graham going down the field here. He gets all the way down to the 50-yard line, and he is in Bulldog territory after that big run there. And he is going to, of course, be our guy that, as you know, remember last year he was doing very well for us, but then ended up missing a huge part of the second half of the season. We're hoping he'll stay healthy. So far, he has been looking really good here in these first 6 weeks now, and we're hoping that will continue in this game here today. Of course, Brandon Walker and Terrell Howe, of course, helping him out in the backfield there. And you see Walker, he's out here right now. Second and 4 here. Clint Williams gets a nice catch. Of 6 yards there. His first catch of the day. Of course, Isaiah Davis, his job here this week, as most weeks, is just to manage the game and just stay within the confines of what he can do with the football. As you see Josh back here, goes a little boot route and get a 1-yard reception there to Clinton Williams, as Williams gets out of bounds there, try to get him to go up the field, but he just did not want to do so. So big 3rd down coming up now, 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Cardinals, as they're doing a great job here moving this football. Davis here is going to scramble around here, looking down the field, throws this one to Sears, and that is going to be a 14-yard reception, converting the 1st down for the Stanford Cardinals. As that's so far looking like a really good drive now for Davis. Let's see if he can finish it off here with a pass here into the end zone. 1st and 10 now here, as they are in on the 15-yard line of the Bulldogs. Davis drops back in the pocket, throws there, zips this one there to Williams, as Williams gets another great catch. And that's going to be a catch for 11 yards. He has now 3 catches now here and this drive alone with 20 yards receiving. First and goal coming up now for Davis and for the Cardinals as he hands this one off to Graham. And Graham gets in there, no problem, untouched. And that is going to be a touchdown, Cardinals, as he is on the board here once again. As I believe this will be rushing touchdown number 6 for Graham as he helps out his QB here. There you see Coach TJ Bonds liking what he's seeing from his halfback here. And hopefully we'll see a lot more of that here today's game. We're trying to really utilize the running game as much as possible. To see Hayes here taking a page out of our own book here as the Bulldogs now have possession of the football here. 3rd and 6 now coming up here for the Bulldogs as Green drops back in the pocket here. And again, we got to put pressure on him. We cannot let him get too comfortable in that pocket as he throws a Henderson there. And that's going to be a short gain there. It's going to make it a 4th and 6. They'll be forced to punt as we get a 1st and 10 here on our own 41-yard line. As we got a pretty good return, or a pretty good punt. Pretty good punt position here for ourselves. Graham here runs this one there. And that'll be a short gain of just 2 yards on the carry. As a lot of talk leading into this game this week. As of course you know, these two teams are historically rivals. And of course, a lot of jibber jabber between both squads. So, you know, local newspapers loving this. Fans really getting into this, you know, these two teams going at it. And basically, you know, both coaches pretty much said in the press here this week leading up to this game is just, hey, let's just put it out in the field. Let's show what we can do. We can talk the talk. We got to walk the walk. So here you see Davis trying to go down the field here, trying to look to make a deep pass. But he's going to get caught there on that. And there you see Nick Page, like I mentioned before, gets on that sack and drops his back way too far there. So now, of course, this is a situation here where we're going to have to punt as our offensive lineman just could not keep that block up there for us. And Nick Page did a great job there of getting the sack. So after a punt here, as we'll see now, the second drive now for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10, a pick pass there to Henderson. Henderson will get the catch, and he will go out of bounds. That'll be a 5-yard reception for a 2nd and 5 coming up. As they will no huddle here. Kyle Green trying to get his boys back on the line here. Bulldogs 2nd and 5 coming up. Just less than a minute left here in the first quarter. Green here hands off to Hayes. Hayes does a little nice little jet sweep there. And they get this one quickly as they do get 5 yards there. Enough for the first for the Bulldogs. As again, they're calling everybody on the line here. Trying to cause some more confusion here for the Cardinals defensively. As Hayes gets a nice run here. Hayes keeps his legs moving and going as he gets a nice gain of 11 on the play. But going back to what I was saying about the two teams talking ish on each other, Coach TJ Bond says, you know, hey, it's, you know, he understands this is something he's done in the past before, but he says, hey, we've got to put everything, you know, much talk we have, we got to prove it here, and make sure we make them play our type of football and not theirs. So he really told his team to kind of keep it really quiet during the week, but of course, you know, they're college students and they don't like to listen too much from their coaches too often. So there was some talk amongst this game. Of course, Fresno State would love to get put a nice feather in their cap here. If they can knock off the #1 team in the nation. As you see, he's still running a no huddle. Hayes now gets the catch there. Receiver just putting his shoulders down and making some good hits there as they get to now to the second quarter. As we'll flip the field, and it'll be a 1st and 10 here. Bulldogs still have possession here. Having a great run here on this drive. 1st and 10 now coming up here as Hayes gets out the backfield there. They're trying to make a block, and Moore trying to get to the tackle. Hayes is going to get down to the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown. Bulldogs, nice run there from Drew Hayes, 36 yards on that run. And that's going to put him on the board here now. Going to tie it up now 7-all here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 now coming up here for the Cardinals as Davis here hands off to Hale. Hale is going to here run this one there, and he's going to get about a yard or two, I would imagine, maybe lucky if we get 3. As we get to a 2nd and 8, I believe. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here we see Davis here, open backfield. Hayes, or I should say Davis, excuse me, gets that one to Hunter as Frank Hunter gets his first catch of the day. The backup halfback there showing off what he can do and try and see, make an audition here to be the starter for next season. 1st and 10 here. Davis here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field, gets hit as he throws, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Thank goodness, as Davis is now 5 for 7 now here in this game in passing. 2nd and 10 coming up. Davis drops back in the pocket here, scrambles off to the right-hand side, looking down the sideline here, throws this one down the sideline there to Williams, and that's a great catch. 24 yards on that reception. 1st and 10 here for the Cardinals. Great pass there, and great job looking down the field. As we'll see a quick pass there to Barber, and he gets that one there. Bang, bang play. 21 yards on that reception there. Get a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now coming up here. Ball inside the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs. Let's see. Ooh, Brandon Walker gets hit and gets lit pretty hard there. A loss of 4 on that play. Makes now a 2nd and 14 coming up. 4:04 left here in the first half. Davis drops back in the pocket. Davis throws that one to Sears. Sears gets the catch. Sears keeps running, and he's going to be taken down inside the 10 for a 1st down. 1st and goal coming up here for Davis and for the Bulldogs, or excuse me, Davis and the Cardinals. As Davis here, play action here, looks back here, throws this one up there, and no incomplete pass. And that is a great job there from the defense, putting some pressure and, of course, making some good coverage there on his receivers. As we'll see now, 2nd and 10 coming up. Davis drops back. Davis throws this one to Barber. Barber gets the catch. That's inside the 5, marking around the 3. And it's going to be a 3rd and goal coming up. So 3rd and goal coming up here. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be a passing situation. We'll see if Davis can get this one in here this time. Hopefully the line will hold up here. Will hold up just enough for him to get the pass into the end zone. We'll see drop back. Oh, that one almost gets picked away, but it gets tapped away there from the linebacker. And now they're going to go for a field goal kick here. 7-7 ball game. Field goes up. It is good from Johnson. And that is going to make it a 3-point lead now, making it 10-7. So now 10-7 here. 1st and 10 here for Green and for the Bulldogs as Hayes putting his pads down and does a nice job of getting knocking off a defender there, but he gets only 6 on the carry. 2nd and 4 coming up, as we'll see a handoff there to Hayes. Hayes going to run this one. That is going to be a great run, but not enough there to get him the 1st down. They're going to say he's just short of getting the 1st. So now 3rd and about an inch here. As we'll see Hayes here moving a man in motion. That'd be Harris. Hayes running this one here. Gets the 1st down and is taken there as he gets a gain of 7 on that play. He's getting close to 100 yards now here in today's game. Somewhere around about 87 yards in the game. 1st and 10 now here after the no huddle. Green throws this one up there to Henderson. Henderson keeps his legs moving. Oh, Henderson breaks a tackle. Moore is chasing him down, trying to bring him down. Moore can't bring him down. They push him out of bounds. Nice play there from Patrick Henderson. 41 yards on the reception. That's a huge 1st down for the Bulldogs as we're getting close to the 2-minute mark here in the first half. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Fresno State Bulldogs as they're in Cardinals territory. Hand this one off to Hayes. Hayes is going to run this one near the 10, and it's going to be a timeout being called by the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 now here for the Bulldogs. As we'll see here, 3rd and 7, Bulldogs. Green drops back here, fires this one to James. James gets the throw, and that'll be a 7-yard reception for a 1st. As we'll see here now, 1st and goal coming up for the Bulldogs. Green drops back in the pocket, throws this one in the back of the end zone, and no one's going to get to it there, as that's going to be an incomplete pass, and a great coverage there from the defense of the Cardinals. 2nd and goal coming up here. Bulldogs really making it really a passing situation here as they throw this one to Lewis there up the middle. Richard Lewis, 6-yard reception, and that's going to be a 1st down. And the Bulldogs take a quick lead here, 14-13 now, or 14-10, I should say, here in the first half. As you take a look, we got an upset right now. Nebraska, number 20, taking on number 10, Ohio State, 14-10. As we'll see a handoff here from Walker after we get a bad, start here on this drive after the kickoff. 2nd and 6 here, minute 20 left. Play action here from Davis. Davis throws that one to Rodney Sears, and Sears is going to get the catch for a gain of 11 on the play. Makes it a 1st and 10. So no huddle now here from Isaiah Davis as he's trying to get down the field. 10 of 14 now for the day for him. We'll see play action for Davis. Davis looking down the field here, looking for his tight end. Oh no, he's going to throw this one deep, and that one's going to get almost picked off from Brandon Marshall. Intended there for Barber, as Barber just ran a little too far there on that play. We'll go down to Davis again here. 1st and 10, throwing up the middle there to Rodney Sears. Sears going to get this one here. And we'll see Stanford call their 2nd timeout now here in the half. They have one time. Both teams have one timeout remaining here in this first half. 1st and 10 now coming up here after the timeout. Davis drops back in the pocket here. Got a good pocket. Throws up the middle there to Sears. Sears gets the catch. That's going to be inside the 10, or excuse me, inside the 30. And they're going to call a no huddle here as there's just less than a minute left here in this one. As we go now to a 1st and 10 after the play. Getting the ball there set. Now they're going to start the clock. Davis drops back in the pocket. Throws the one there to Barber. Barber has the catch, but he gets hit and drilled and drops the football. 2nd and 10 as we now go to a 3rd and 10 now here. Last chance probably now to try to go for a touchdown here. Davis drops back in the pocket. Throws this one up there. That's going to go to Sears, and Sears gets the catch. Gets out of bounds. Nice job. 16 yards on the reception. He has now 6 catches for 113 yards here in today's game. So with 42 seconds left here, Coach TJ Bond's going to have to make a decision. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to try to go for a field goal here? It looks like they're going to try to go for it here. 1st and 10. Graham in the backfield here. Barber over your left hand, on your right hand side. McCall in motion. Play action here from Davis. Davis looking down the field. Throw up this one up to catch, and that is going to be Rodney Sears. Touchdown, Cardinals. 16 yards on that reception. And that puts now a slim lead here, a 3-point lead here if they can get this field goal. 17-14 here with just 37 seconds left here in this first half. What a play there from Davis, as the sidelines there for the Cardinals are really amped up. So now 37 seconds left here. 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. They have one timeout remaining. Green throws this one up there to Henderson. Henderson gets the catch and ran out of bounds there. Gain of 7 on the play. 33 seconds left here. 2nd and 3 now. We'll see Green there throws one to James as Ryan Jolly's there for the tackle. And James gets a gain of 6 as that's his 2nd reception of the day. 13 yards for him. As we go now for Green as he calls a no huddle here. 1st and 10. Throwing this one up there. That's going to be caught, and they say it's going to be a reception. Patrick Henderson there. Great catch there for him. Keeps his foot in bounds. And that's a 1st down here. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are not going away here. They're trailing by 3 points. 20 seconds left. One timeout remaining. Green now throws this one there, and throws this one there. And that's going to be out of no catch there. That's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now coming up here. 17 seconds left. Green throws up the middle there to Hayes. Hayes gets hit hard, and that's a 4-yard reception. They're going to have to scramble here if they're going to try to get a playoff here, but they should go ahead and use their timeout, but they're not going to. 4 seconds left here. Green drops back, play action, throws up the middle there to Grinshaw, and he will get the catch. 27 yards of the reception, but that is it for the half. As they go into halftime here, they should have used that timeout and to help them out there, but unfortunately, they do not. And we take a 3-point lead going in this one. This one is getting a little ugly here, getting a little chippy with a lot of guys out there. you guys don't see there, but looking down behind the, after the play there, a lot of both guys are, jibber jabbing all there. So of course, for Fresno State, right now, if they can play better and go down the field like they were just in that first half there, if they can continue doing that, going in the second half and play some tighter defense here, they could make an upset here. And it seems like that's how it's been here today so far. We've got a couple upsets here. If you look at the bottom of your ticker there, there's been kind of some upsets here so far right now that's been getting, or some potential upsets here for that day, I should say, in college football. But we'll go ahead and go to the second half there and see some of the first half stats. So 17-14 going in this one. Of course, the Bulldogs will get the ball here. They won the coin toss and defer to receive the ball in the second half, as Phillips is not going to return the kickoff there. So now we go to a 1st and 10 coming up. 1st and 10. Green drives back here. No, he's going to go ahead and scramble now, and he is bouncing around there as he gets a 7-yard carry for a 2nd and 3. Green now calling a no huddle here, and we'll see what he's going to try to do this time around. 2nd and 3. Hayes is going to get the football here. Hayes is going to get the football and get enough there, of course, for a first. As he gets 9 on the carry. He's around 102 yards for the day. Of course, a touchdown there for him. As we go now to a new set of downs here. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as Green drops back in the pocket. Green has to throw this one away as he's just been almost just getting trampled there from that Cardinals defense, as he has to throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 now coming up, as we'll see here, a handoff there to Hayes, and Hayes getting tackled there in the backfield. A loss of 2 on the play. Nice stop there from Ryan Jolly. As we'll see, great play there in that replay. Great job there, the defensive line reading that play very well. 3rd and 12 coming up. Pass up the middle, intended there for Henderson, as that is going incomplete, and they'll go now to a 1st and 10 after the punt here for the Cardinals. Cardinals will get the ball after, off that punt. As we'll see here, they're in near their own 30, as we get a 6-yard carry there for Graham. Now in the second half here, I'm assuming that they'll try to run the ball as much as they possibly can, take some pressure off of Davis, and really only have Davis throw when they need to. 2nd and 4 coming up, as we'll see a handoff there to Graham. Graham going to run this one there. Graham had a good pocket there he could run through, but just couldn't get around that tackle. But he does get 5 yards on the carry. 1st and 10 now coming up here for the Cardinals, as they get a new set of downs here. And again, just manage the clock here, eat some of this clock away, trying to just help the quarterback out here. Nice run here for Graham. Graham finds an open space here. Graham trying to get around that defender, and that's a 19-yard carry. He almost had that one broken. If you can just get around that one defender there. Nice run there from him, and that's what we want to see here in this second half from that line, or that halfback core that we have of Graham, Walker, and Hell. 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10 now. Here's J.J. Green. Nice run there from him for the halfback, or for the fullback there. And I forgot about him. He is also a great runner there that we can also utilize too here in this second half. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Cardinals. It's a handoff to the fullback again, and fullback runs this one there. J.J. Green, 8 yards there on the carry. He has now 2 carries for 16 yards. So now 1st and 10 coming up here for Davis, as he knows he has a lot of weapons here to help him out, especially on the ground game now. We'll see what he can do here in this situation here. Play clock's running down to 5. Davis drops back in the pocket, looks up the middle there to Barber. Barber gets the catch. Barber keeps his legs moving. So finally gets tripped up inside the 10. And that's a 1st and goal for the Cardinals. Great pass there, and a great job there from the halfback, helping the QB out by just keeping his legs up and keeping his body up and trying to keep his balance there as best he could, but gets tripped up there inside of the 10. So we're near the 7-yard line here. 1st and goal coming up now here for the Cardinals. As you see McCall in motion here, as a handoff there to Graham. Graham running this one there, gets hit hard, but holds on to the football, and he'll get about 3 or 4 yards there on the carry. 2nd and goal coming up for the Cardinals. As they're in I formation here, looks like it could be a run again. Davis here taking his time here, looks back, drops back in the pocket here, scrambles off to the right-hand side, looks, throws this one up there and almost gets taken there from Brandon Marshall. Another deflection, as it's his 2nd of the game. Got to be careful on that one there, Davis, as he needs, to me in that play, he should just ran there and try to at least make an attempt to the end zone on the ground. 3rd and goal coming up. Davis here scrambles off here, he looks, and oh, he's going to get pulled down there. And that's going to be a sack there as Nick Page gets a hold of him again. 2nd sack in this one. It's now going to be a 4th and goal coming up. 4th and goal. Coach TJ Bond says, hey, let's go for it here. Why not? As to me, honestly, they should be going for points here. They have a 3-point lead. They could extend it as Brandon Marshall there grabs the football there. Great play. Intercepts this one there. Take a look. Keeps his eyes on the QB. It was only a matter of time. He already had 2 deflections in the ball game, but Marshall picks it off, and that's the first interception of the day here for Isaiah Davis. As we go over now, 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs, and they're underneath their own goalpost, and they go ahead and hand that one off to Drew Hayes, who's of course over 100 yards there. That's the first interception of the day here for Davis. His 10th of the season now. As we go now to a 2nd and 6 here. Hayes getting the backfield here. Hayes gets some good blocking. Hayes going down the sidelines as Benson and Jude will go ahead and finally bring him down. And that's a big run there for the Bulldogs. As he almost nearly broke that one into the end zone there on that big run. 1st and 10 there as there's just less than a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. 17-14 here in this one. No one scored a touchdown yet in this one. It's Milton almost had an interception, but he deflects this one. And that's the first time we've heard his name here in today's game. As they've been doing a pretty good job avoiding throwing to his direction. As see now Phillips gets the catch, and Barnett comes in for the tackle. As that's a loss of 2 on the play. Makes it 3rd and 12 now coming up after that big defensive stop. 3rd and 12 now here. Green drops back in the pocket. Green gets lit up in the backfield there. Loss of 6 on the play as Taylor Holly gets that sack. His first sack of the day there. Great hit there. Great job there swimming through that line and getting to the QB. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll start the 4th quarter now here. 1st and 10 here for Davis. As Davis here, he's got to get rid of the football here. Davis throws this one up there, and that's going to be broken up by Tyrone Fisher. As Davis did a great job getting away from the defender there, but just could not complete the pass. 2nd and 10 now coming up here for Davis. As he is calling an audible now here. 2nd and 10. Davis here looks, fires, throws a nice slant pass there to Terrell Hell. As he gets a 7-yard reception for a 3rd and 3, I believe. Great stop there from Justin Williams. 3rd and 3 coming up here. Hand this one off to Graham. Graham's going to run this one there, and he is going to be taken down, but not before he gets the 1st down there, as he gets 9 yards on the carry. 1st and 10 coming up now, as they're near midfield. Davis calling an audible here as he drops back in the pocket here, deep in the pocket. Throws one up there deep to Barber, and Barber gets a great catch. 32 yards on the reception. 1st and 10, Cardinals. Cardinals have 18 first downs compared to the Bulldogs 12. 1st and 10, Davis here scrambles around here, looks, fires this one, throws that one there to Sears for a 7-yard reception. That's going to be a 1st down. Or short of the 1st down, I should say. 2nd and goal coming up, or 2nd and 3 coming up. Davis throws this one up there, lobs it up to Williams, and Williams gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, Cardinals, as they get another touchdown there for themselves, making it now a 24 to 14, a 10-point ball game here in this one. Great job as he just lobbed that one up there, and Will was there in time just to get, as we see it, get an update here. Number 2, Ohio State. Looks like there could be upset. There's just started the fourth quarter there, but Nebraska 27-24, number 20 in the nation, taking on number 2, Ohio State. That one's getting kind of ugly there. As we see some more action here in top 25 land. Memphis, number 22nd in the nation, taking on unranked Louisville. They could get upset by Louisville, 21-17 in that one. So we'll go now back to this one, 24-14 here in Fresno. As we see Bennett there makes a nice tackle for a loss there on Hayes for a 2nd and 14. 15 carries, 129 yards for Hayes. 2nd and 14. Green drops back in the pocket. Green looks up, finds Gridlin, and gets the catch, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. So now 1st and 10 as Kyle Green gets his team back on the line here and trying to get them to line up here quickly. Is Green here, tries to get out of the backfield there, and he runs this one for a gain of 2. I don't think he was really expecting that the defensive line being up on his face already, but they were. As he gets only 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8. Hayes out of the backfield there. Hayes gets the first down. He's near midfield. That's 13 yards on that carry. As Jeremy Moore makes a nice tackle. 6th tackle now for Jeremy Moore here in today's game. 1st and 10 coming up here. 3:33 left here in this one. Green options there to Hayes, and Hayes loses 3 yards on that carry. As now we go to a 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13 now for the Bulldogs. Down by 10 here. Green drops back in the pocket. Green throws the one there to James, and James gets a 25-yard reception. Big play there. Where was our defense at on that one there? I don't know. But they do a no huddle here. Green drops back here, throws this one there, intended there for Henderson. James there, intended there for the reception. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10 for Green, hands this off to Hayes. Hayes going to be stopped by Reese and company of the Cardinals there for just a short gain. 3rd and 7 now coming up here. As we're trying to see what we can do here defensively, and see a pass there to Gwynwyn. He will get the catch and keep his legs moving as he gets a 10-yard reception. That's going to be a first down. A new set of downs now for the Bulldogs here, as the Bulldogs are still in the fight here in this one. It's 24-14. They know they still have something here in this game to do something with. As Witherspoon gets in the backfield there, stopping Hayes. And Hayes gets barely anything. If he got anything, it'll be probably a yard or so on that play. 2nd and 10 now coming up here with 2:10 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll see Green drops back, hands this one off to Hayes. Hayes breaks a tackle. Hayes tries to stay. Oh no, Hayes loses the football, but Pruitt finds it and loses 5 yards on that one as the big lineman realized his halfback was in trouble, trying to get the football and trying to make a play there. They keep possession of the football, but Hayes loses it there. Almost gets it stripped out of him, but no one from the Cardinals could get to it. But they do make a stop there, pushing them back 4. So now 3rd and 4 here. We'll try to see if we can try to get a turnover here again. As we'll see Green here drops back, play action. Green looking down the field here. Green can't find nobody. Green throws this off his back foot there. And that's going to be a great job there, putting some pressure on that nice coverage there from our defense. 4th and 14 now coming up. Here's Green, drops back in the pocket. Green throws one quickly there to Phillips. Phillips gets hit there, and that's a gain of 7. That's going to be a turnover on downs, as Green is 17 for 25 here in today's game. And there you see, they try to get into the end zone there. I love the fight, love the determination, but they're going to come up short here in this one. As we go now to a 1st and 10 now here for Davis and for the Cardinals. 24-14. Green's in motion there, as we'll see now. Handoff there to Graham. Graham is going to be met by a group of Bulldogs there on that play. A nice stop there from the defense. 3-yard loss, making it now 2nd and 13. Second and 13 left, or second and 13 now. A minute 27 left here in the fourth quarter. Walker gets the football this time, and Walker's going to run this one, and he's going to get about 7 on the play, as Fresno State is going to burn their second timeout now here in the second half. Crucial third down now here, 3rd and 6 coming up. As Davis here knows he needs to move the football to keep the clock moving now here. He's going to go for a pass play here, play action, look up. This one's going to be tossed up there, and that's going to be picked up by Fisher as he's going down the sideline there, trying to bring back that one for a pick 6, but it's going to get stopped there at the 5. What a play there defensively. I don't think Isaiah Davis realized it. He didn't put enough air underneath that one. And there you see, now the Bulldogs have the football here. And now they got great field position now, still in this ball game here, trying to make this one interesting now, as they have now possession with a minute 14 left here. 1st and goal coming up for the Bulldogs, 24-14. See a man in motion there for the Bulldogs as Green drops back in the pocket. Green throwing this one up there. That's going to go to James, and that's going to be a 6-yard touchdown. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that is not what you want to see. Coming off a turnover there. There's now scoring points. Now it's going to be a 3-point game here with the extra point coming up. It's going to make it now 23-21. And now we'll see what they're going to do here now. If it could go on that, yeah, I was going to think. It's going to go try for an onside kick as they kick this one here. Hunter touches it, and the Bulldogs get a hold of it. Nice job there from the kicker as Lee Harris gets the football for the Bulldogs. And now Bulldogs have the possession. 1st and 10 here. Great job there for the special teams of the Bulldogs. Somehow the Cardinals hands team just could not get that football there. Going to get the hold of the football there. He's going to get all the way down to the 20 of the Cardinals. And that's a big play here. A minute 4 left with 1 timeout remaining here. Bulldogs are getting on their, or I should say the Cardinals need to get on their act together here and get something going. Try to make a stop here. And see Green here throws one up to James, and Jolly's going to get that one out of the hands of him as he makes a nice play. A minute left here, 24-21. We'll see Green here drops back. Screen pass here. Nice play there as Hayes gets the catch. Gets no yards on that reception. As a nice stop there from Reese recognizing the play. 3rd and 10 coming up. Green throws one to Harris. Harris gets the catch. 5 yards of the reception. Now with a chance here, it looks like Coach TJ Bonds is going to put a stop to this and call a timeout. So he does call a timeout now. 4th and 5. 30 seconds left here. We'll see a kick. Trying to ice the kicker here, and no, it does not work. As Fresno State gets this one, they tie it up now, 24 all here, with 27 seconds left here in the ball game. This is not what you want to see as the #1 team in the nation from unranked, and especially your rival in this Pac-12. So now kickoff here. We'll see Bennett here trying to get a good run from him, and he's just going to be short of the 20-yard line here. 1st and 10 coming up as there's 24 seconds left here. Davis, the sophomore here, trying to get his team to get the win here, try to get a win here and avoid going overtime. Davis here drops back, and Davis gets drilled. That's a big loss there of 9 on the play, and Coach TJ Bonds is going to have to call a timeout. 1 timeout remaining now for both squads. 24-24 with 19 seconds left here. Play action again. They're going to run the same play as Williams gets the catch. Williams gets this one, 23 yards on the reception, and Stanford's going to have to burn their last timeout. As Coach TJ Bonds not happy about this situation at all. So now we'll go to a 1st and 10. No timeouts remaining. So they're going to have to get the ball and get out of bounds quickly as Sears there gets the football there. Sears gets down the field. The clock is going to only reset when the ball is set. 8 seconds left here. We'll see what they're going to do as Isaiah Davis trying to get his team back on the field here. They got to get on down there and then set the ball and then snap it. As we'll see here, play action here from Davis. Davis looks up, fires this one. That's going to go to Sears again, and Sears gets out of bounds with 3 seconds left. Nice 19-yard reception. As he has 10 catches, 1 touchdown, and 179 yards for the day in the receiving game. As we'll see now, Fresno State is going to try to ice the kicker here with 3 seconds left. We'll see what we can do here. Big time here for Johnson. 24-24, 3 seconds left. This could go into overtime here. This is about a 54-yarder here. Let's see what happens. The kick is up. The kick is good! And the Stanford Cardinals win this one 27-24 here in Fresno. What a heartbreaker there for the Fresno State Bulldogs fans here, as they almost took this one away from the #1 team in the nation. But Johnson, with that golden leg there, helps him out, gets this one there, and they get the victory. What a great job there from our kicker, and what a great job there. Unfortunately, our special teams, they did a really bad job there on that onside kick. I was really surprised. I was shocked when I see that happen. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like they are really wanting to knock us off, but we were able to hang in there, get down the field, use our timeout, and of course, it'd been nice if we get down further, get some more, better chance of getting a field goal. But this one, when they iced us, I'm like, oh boy, this might come up a little short here. Johnson doesn't have the best leg, but he showed it there. He did, and did a great job there for us, and did what he was told to do, and that's great to see as we win this one 27-24. And I'm really, guys, looking at some of the other scores around the NCAA, this was really upset weekend. There were some upsets there, and maybe in the next episode, I didn't get a chance to show it in the this episode here today, but there was a lot of just crazy, like a couple of big upsets and a couple close upsets there. So yeah, it was definitely this was definitely the week. If you were a top 10 or top 25 school, you were probably going to get knocked off, or get close to getting knocked off in some fashion there. So 22 of 33, 353 or 54 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 3 sacks for Isaiah Davis. Could have had a better day, but unfortunately those 2 interceptions are gonna hold not gonna hold us against us too much, but it was tough. And of course it was during the second half when those interceptions happened, so that's at least something has changed there from getting the interceptions during the first half. But nonetheless, we'll try to avoid those as much as possible. 10 carries, 79 yards, 1 rushing touchdown there for Grant. Excuse me. Sears, 10 catches, 179 yards. He had a touchdown there for himself. And of course, take a look at the defensive numbers there. Reese and Holly and Bennett, or Barnett, had most tackles for loss. They each had 2 apiece. Holly had 1 sack and no interceptions there in this one. We had quite a few deflections. Well, actually, no, we only had 1 deflection there. I could have sworn we had more. Kyle Green, there you see his numbers, 21 of 30, 32, 39, 2 touchdowns there for him. Hayes, 20 carries for 140 yards and 1 touchdown. The kid is a beast, and if he gets that one little just cut there, and if the hole's open, he'll take off and go for it. So big day there for him. James, he has only touchdown there for them in this one. 4 catches, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh no, excuse me, Lewis had a touchdown there too, also 1 catch for 8 yards and a touchdown. But for the most part here, this was a fun game. Even though we came very close to losing this one, this was actually a fun game, and it kind of made me think about changes, just some slight tweaks to our team. But I'm sure Coach TJ Bonds is going to say something to the team about their special teams last week. What was the deal with the hands team putting themselves in that situation there? We almost lost the game because of that. And that was a big change there because they were able to get, that short field and get down the field and do what they needed to do. So we really have to work on that during practice. But take a look here. Next week, it doesn't get any better because we take on a ranked Notre Dame. And this Notre Dame is a Notre Dame that's been playing very, very well here in the last couple of weeks. As I'm sure they'll be ranked higher than that. But I definitely see them in the top 10 coming up next week. So a big game here. There's a lot on the line. Not just the classic rivalry between these two schools, but also a chance for Notre Dame to knock off the #1 team in the nation. Maybe even make a bid and make an attempt for the national championship this year. We'll have to see and find out as we go to South Bend for this matchup between the Stanford Cardinals and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It's going to be a classic. I almost guarantee it. So it's going to be a good one here. We'll see how well how practice will be this week. Hopefully we'll have a good practice, and hopefully we can go in this game and not have a close call like we did in this one here against Fresno State. So we'll see how that game plays out here. Like I said, it's going to be a classic, and it's going to be a good tug of war of a game, and we'll see how that plays out coming up in the next episode here. So stay tuned for episode 75 as we take on the Fighting Irish. And they are ranked. They're ranked in the top 15. They'll probably be ranked even higher than that after this week. So we'll see how well they'll play. And, of course, we'll see how well we'll play against them coming up in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Don't forget to check us out on the main channel on ESGNet. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for latest news and events on what's going on in the world of sports and sports gaming and sports in general. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Stanford Cardinals Online Dynasty here on ESGNet LP. As always, keep yourselves and each other healthy. Stay safe, stay cool. I will see you guys next time.